Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I am not sure what I'm doing. I think it's kind of a get ready with me video. I have a few products that I just want to play with. They're newer, and like I have this from Danessa Myricks. It's like a glittery top. I have a few products that I just really want to play with, and I thought I would just turn on the camera and record. I have here a latte, a mocha latte, and I would show you, but it's about to spill. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a chill video. I'm kind of in a funky mood. I feel sad for no good reason. The mind is a funny thing. So I thought just playing with makeup, putting makeup on will just make me feel better. So if you guys are interested, grab something to drink, grab your makeup, and let's get ready together. I am going to start with my Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Primer. I love this one, but I did mention once that it really bothers me that product gets gathered up right at the opening. Like it just feels like a waste of product because I have to like obviously throw it out or clean it. But besides that, I love everything about the product. This coffee is so good. I also have these Unreal bars right here. These are the dark chocolate coconut bars, and they're really good. I'll show you. It comes like little these pieces like that. But I will say that I feel like they're kind of tricking you, thinking that this is healthy or, you know, it doesn't have that many carbs. But just one little bar has 7 calories, and that is small. Like, it's not big. Anyway, I feel like I kind of lost my mind when I did this, but I went ahead and ordered another Tom Ford shade in Illuminate in the color 5.5 Bisque. I have it here in 2.7, and it's just not the right shade for me. And I think I really like this foundation, but because the shade is not right, I never wear it. This seems to be a little bit more pinky undertone, and it's not supposed to be pinky. So I got a shade much darker, I think, that's supposed to be more warm. So that is the new one, and that's the original. I will swatch them side by side. And since summer's coming, I wanted to have a color that I could wear in the summer. So here are the two shades. So that's 2.7, and you can see that it's kind of cool undertone. And then this is definitely darker and just warmer. They're still wet. Once they dry, you'll be able to see a little bit better, but I do tend to self-tan quite a bit. Right now, I am not whatsoever, but I do that. I'll probably like every 10 days, I'll just go get a tan. And it's a routine that I've been doing for past year, I want to say, and I really love it. It makes me feel just better overall. Like my legs look better, my skin overall, I feel like I look a little bit better. So I decided to just get another color. I did buy these when they were on sale at Nordstrom. They were only 15% off, but this foundation is $150. So yes, I still spend quite a lot of money. I also had some points at Nordstrom just because I have a credit card with them. And I gathered quite a lot of points, so I use them towards this. So I want to try this today. I did swatch this on my skin when I had a tan on, and I thought it matched pretty darn well. But right now, I will definitely have to mix both shades. And this is such a stunning foundation. It does have SPF, so, you know, that's something to note. But I love it so much. Every time I wear it, I'm just amazed at how beautiful it looks. And I wonder, why is this not my top favorite foundation? And then I just see that it's the color that bothers me. So I mixed those shades together. I think if I didn't have the 2.7, I probably would have picked 4 or 4.5. I did swatch 4 on my skin. I actually have a sample right here, and I'll swatch those 3 for anybody that's kind of similar in color to me. But when I'm tan, it would not work. It would be too light. But I think this works. I literally have $300 worth of foundation within these 2 foundations. That is absolutely insane. But I will say that even the original one, the first one that I bought it during like that first wave of COVID where they had huge like 30-40% off of products, and that is when I got it for like $80 or something like that, maybe less. I got a great deal on it. So I did not pay full price for these foundations. This looks so beautiful. It is skin-like. It is very light on the skin. It has a radiance to it, and it's really, really beautiful. Honestly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Clé foundation that I like so much, but this is a little lighter and more runny. So I'm going to swatch all 3 shades that I have. That way you guys can see the difference. I have always found the Tom Ford foundations to just have weird colors and names for the colors or number system, because some that are a higher number are lighter than other ones, and it confuses me. Maybe I don't understand their system well to understand the colors, but yeah, it confuses me. So these are the 3 shades. This is 4.0 Fawn, and as you can see, it is very yellow and has that olive undertone, which I thought that this would work for me, but when I was a little tan, I felt like it made me look just a little washed out. It looked a little bit light on me, and because of that olive undertone, it didn't mesh well. This is 2.7, and you can see just kind of how peachy it looks, even pink undertone. And then this is 5.5, and mixing these two, I think it works well. I wish I didn't have 2.7 and I had 4.0 in this one. That way I can kind of mix and match. But yeah, these are the 3 shades that I have here. And I do suggest you going into a store and getting shade matched, because I had a hard time. I am, however, very excited that I have this and I can kind of wear it a little bit more, because it is very, very just beautiful and kind of perfecting on the skin. It has medium coverage. Yeah, medium. I bet if I build it up a little bit, I could get a fuller coverage, but it looks great on the skin. Now for concealer, I'm gonna go with a new Bobbi Brown one. This is in the color Bisque, and I think it's a little light for me. Maybe I'll pick up the color Peach eventually, but for now, this is what we have. And I think it's gonna work. I'm just using my finger with this. But I don't think I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown concealer as well. This is just the corrector. I think I'm going to use the Rose Ink one, because I really have been enjoying that concealer. And I'm curious to see how it goes on top of the Bobbi Brown one. I think for me, this color brightens me more than like covers my dark circles. But anyway, so I have Rose Ink here in LX060. And I think I like this concealer quite a bit. I don't put a ton, like just a little bit, because it has good coverage. I love the consistency of this. It's a very moussey-like. It just reminds me of the Dior Forever. I'm taking my Sonia G Mini Base and just blending this in. I do think that if you add too much of this concealer, it could look heavy. So I definitely suggest go slow because it has decent coverage where you don't need to put a ton. Now this color definitely leans more just yellow, but I think combined with that corrector underneath, I think it works well. And now I need to go heat up my coffee again because it's gotten cold. And who drinks a cold coffee? I guess every mom out there. All right, moving on. For powder, I'm gonna take this Saie powder that I've been really enjoying. However, I have found that if I have a day where I really am moving a lot, I'm in a heat a lot, I don't find that this powder like keeps me just perfected all throughout the day. Like I think it's great for every day, and if you're dry, oh my gosh, it's like heaven. But if you're more oily, I feel like I've had this powder just disappear on me. I still love it because just overall I don't like powders, so I'd like the powder to not be seen. But I do think maybe it's not intense enough if you have more oily skin. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you've used it and you have more oily skin, let us know. I am going to take the Patrick Ta contour in the shade medium. I am so happy I have this one. I love it. It's just so beautiful. And it was out of stock, and then it came back in stock, then it sold out, and then I saw it come back in stock. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe they're trying to keep it in stock because it was out of stock for like a year, I feel like. So if you're interested, just go to Sephora and put your notifications on, because I do think that they're gonna just try to keep it in stock more. Wow, I really contoured my nose there, didn't I? Let's calm that down. So it is Easter week here, and I need to prepare our just Easter, I guess, food. My brother lives like 3 houses from us, so he makes the best meat in the world. So we kind of team up. I do the sides and dessert, and he does the meat. So I'm gonna go to Costco today and pick up all the things that we need and start preparing. We already got like eggs for egg hunting for the kids and things like that. I really hope it'll be a good Easter. We've been trying to get the kids more in the mood, have them watch more like Easter stories. We obviously like go to church, so that makes them in the mood either way. I do think in general, just the anticipation of a celebration is just as important as the celebration itself. So you anticipate just having your birthday party and like just that excitement, the waiting part, the just preparation, I think is just as important, if not more, than the actual party. So I am not very organized, but I do try with the kids to do traditions and try to, you know, for Christmas, we have all these things we want to do. That way we get them excited and prepared for Christmas Day. I think I don't want to take that away from them, because I think we as parents, or me as a parent, if you don't have kids, you don't have to worry about it, but I want to make their memories really just exciting and fun, and for them to be able to look back when they're adults and just have good memories of their Christmas season or Easter season, whatever season it is. But because I am just more of a go with the flow. It's kind of hard for me to like keep organized. Anyway, I'm trying. I do think it's also a good thing for adults to kind of have some sort of tradition or something that makes that one day special or anticipation or something. I think it's more fulfilling than not. Like I'm looking for a bag and I'm like waiting and doing research and just anticipating that moment when I'm gonna buy that bag. And I think that if I just walked in the store and just picked it up, it wouldn't be as meaningful as me just doing my research and saving and doing all that in order to get something. I hope that makes sense. My under eyes right now are not looking great. They're actually kind of peeling, but I know it's not the product's fault. I haven't been great with my skincare in the past couple of days, and I feel like I really should have exfoliated yesterday. Because I know both of these products are just amazing, and I don't think it's the combination. I feel like it's my skin. You know what it is? I know what it is. I started using retinol again, and that's why it's kind of peeling. Okay, that makes sense. I do want to take Auric as my highlighter. This is in, which color is it? Selenite. And I'm going to use my finger and I'll rub it in my hand and then tap it here. I've been using this under my foundation quite a bit lately because it has more of a coverage. I like it. But I do think my skin is kind of feeling a little dry and peely. And I think this will help. This has more of a thicker consistency, creamier, so it covers more. It's not like as light and see-through as, for example, the Lisa Eldridge one. Definitely has more color to it and base. I may still put a highlighter on top of that after, but I think it's pretty. It has a nice glow to it. For blush, I want to use my Huda Beauty. This is the pink one. It is Proud Pink, and I just really like this color. I'm using it on this stippling brush. This is Zoeva 125, and I will stipple it on my cheeks. I like this brush because it doesn't lift the foundation underneath, and I'm like literally stippling it on, but it is such a beautiful, oh, look at that color. It's so beautiful, so springy. And I do prefer this with a brush on, because I think with a finger, if you're not careful, it can lift some of the foundation underneath if you rub too much. But it works both ways for me, but I've been enjoying it with a brush more. And honestly, this already has a glow to it, so I'm not gonna put any more highlighter on. I think I'm glowy enough. That is so lovely. I think it looks really beautiful. Moving on to brows, I'm not even gonna bore you with it. I'm gonna go do them off camera and be back to do the eyes. Okay, moving on to eyes. I'm gonna use this Nabla palette with this Danessa Myricks. This is in Milky Way, and I had the ballerina one. I ordered that one as well, and my kids took it and I can't find it. So we're gonna use that one, which is what I wanted to use either way, because it's a beautiful, like almost topper glittery shade. So I'm gonna start with this color right here, Bonjour, and I'm gonna put it in my crease. This is a beautiful palette, easy and more affordable than many. I kind of want to make more of a halo-ish eye, not super intense, just a little bit more smudgy, because I want to put this color pretty much in the center, almost all the way to my lid. I think that would be fun. Okay, I'm gonna take the color Tempera. Yeah, this is a Wayne Goss number 20, And what's happening with the Wayne Goss's brushes? I feel like I can't find them when I want to link them. Are they discontinued? I'm confused and worried at the same time because his brushes are so amazing, mostly the eye ones, and I cannot find the eye sets anymore. Also, Wayne Goss is coming out with foundation. Like, how exciting is that? I hope it's foundation. It looked like foundation from the pictures. I always have two brushes, mostly when I add color. One to blend out the product and one to apply. So I had an adjustment yesterday on my braces and my teeth hurt so bad right now. I think that's why I'm probably not in the best mood. Just because everything hurts. My whole mouth hurts. I was supposed to be done with my braces like last time. No, 2 times ago. And yeah, they just weren't quite perfect. And I'm waiting another probably 2 months and hopefully take them off. But I'm done. I'm ready to be done with them. I know people have them for like 3, 4, 5 years, I've heard. And that is just like, but I think I'm mentally so close that I was prepared to take them off and then it didn't happen. So I think, again, mind is a funny thing. I am going to take the color Clan right here and just intensify this area. I'm telling you, this palette is so good and the mattes are so good. It's just a really good palette to have. And I really like all the colors. So I'm going kind of out that way rather than like in my crease. With whatever is left on the brush, I'm not adding more. I'm just gonna slowly touch up in the inner corner. I don't want too much of this darkness here, but just a little bit. Moving on to this color. This is Milky Way from Danessa Myricks. And it's kind of like a silvery, goldish topper. I'll swatch it for you right here. And look at that. I hope you can see. But it's really beautiful and it's glittery. The ballerina one that I got is more pinky. So yeah. This is reference number 21. And I'm going to take a little bit of this product, squeeze it on my hand. I put way too much. But I'm going to take this brush because I kind of want to be not necessarily precise, but I want to start with the brush and we'll see if I want to use my finger after. So I'm going to start putting it right here. And I don't have any glitter glue. I have nothing on, just this product. So I'm bringing it up quite a bit and feathering it out. And now I'm going to take my finger just to clean the sides a little bit. And then going back with the brush to add more color. And again, I want this to be not perfect. I just kind of want a like glitter explosion on my eye. This color is so stunning. Beautiful, beautiful. And now I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just make sure that it's kind of blended. I don't really want perfection, but just evening it out just a little bit. I'm going to add with my finger. Now these dry out, so you know, make sure that you use them kind of quickly. You can always add more, but that's why I think putting small layers is better. because it's harder to take them off once they're set. And I think that's the beauty with Danessa Myricks products. Once they set, and they stay in place, even though it's like so glittery. I want to take a little bit of this and put it on my lower lash line. Oh wait, I didn't do any of the darkness. Never mind. I'm gonna take a little bit of the browns and put them on my lower lash line. Imitate what I did on the top. Taking that lighter color. And then with, this is reference number 13, I'm going to take Tempera and bring it in and out, again, like we did on the top. And then with an even smaller brush, this is reference number 3, I'm darkening up this area and this area. And then in the middle, I'm going to take just a little bit more of that color Milky Way. And I'm going to put it right here. And bring it down a little bit. Like I want to see it even after I put mascara on. I want to see all that glitter. Also, it's covering my terrible under eye situation right now. I may take and smoke out with Tempera a little bit here. So it's not like just glitter. All right, let me put mascara on. I'm gonna curl my lashes and show you how it all looks together. I added the mascara and I also added a little bit of this color right in the inner corner just to make it pop. I like this look. I think it's kind of a bit grungier, but it has that sparkle. It's definitely not an everyday makeup, but I just felt like playing with makeup. And then, yeah, I put Pat McGrath mascara on, combined with the ESUM mascara. Talking about ESUM, they sent me their new lip liners. They have new colors. I think this is one of the new colors. And then there was another one. I can't remember which one, but these are just so wonderful. They are so long lasting and creamy, and I'm very impressed. I also really like that they have like 2 sides, so you can do an ombre look or anything like that. So I'm gonna swatch this one on my glittery hand. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? And then the other side has this color, and these are so creamy. They actually had a promo picture where like the top I think was pink and the bottom was this color, and I thought that looked so fun and beautiful yet sophisticated. I really like that. I feel like the pink one would kind of go well with the eyes. However, I do need to go to Kroger. But they have great nudes as well, great red colors. But I'm going to swatch you the nudes here. So this one right here is called Nude. I did do an Instagram story about this when they sent them to me. And I had them on for quite some time, put them under water and like rubbed, and nothing came off. And then, so this is the color Nude. So you get those 2 colors. And then this is Blushed. Those 2 are the color Blushed. And I feel like this would be probably the most popular shades. And then we have this, which is called Plum. Those are the Plum. They are all so beautiful, and I'm actually very excited to play with them a little bit more. You know what? Let me swatch the red one as well so you guys can have an idea of how they swatch. That is the red one right there. And then we have the bright one as well. I mean, this pink is just so bright and like bluish undertone. It is so, so good. It's almost neon-y. Even this red orange right here. So those are all the swatches. I'll give you a close-up. So I'm trying to think what I want to use with my eyes. I think I'm going to try the Plum duo. Let's take the lighter one and see how it looks. I have Coffee. lips. I always brush my teeth before I record, and when I do make a coffee, I forget that my whole mouth is gonna be brown. Okay, now we're gonna take this. I mean, these are so creamy and pigmented that you can use these as a lip liner, as a lipstick. And I'm actually gonna take the deeper version and put it in the center right here. And spread it with my finger. I will put like something on top of this, but I love this effect, where it's just a little bit deeper here. I also like to do this kind of technique with the reds, where you put the deeper one in the center. I think it looks really good. Okay, I am gonna try to find a lipstick that would kind of match this. If I can take these off, I have a makeup remover right here. I am actually gonna use this from Westman Atelier. This is their lip palette, and I don't really recommend it. It's extremely expensive and you don't get a ton of pigment, but I think it has the colors that I want to use. So I'm going to take this deep one and put it in the center. And then on the outer area, I'm going to take these two, combine them, and go over this pretty much. Now, I do love the effect that this gives, but it is so expensive, and these don't have a ton of pigment, and they kind of just blend into each other, where I don't think it's worth it. And I think that is the finished look. It's funny because I sat here thinking, oh, I'm gonna do a fun, springy, like pastel makeup, and here I am doing a fall winter look, but it is kind of how I feel inside, so I think it works. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see these kinds of get ready with me videos that are a little bit more creative. They're not necessarily everyday makeup looks. I definitely have a huge creative side of me that would love to do these more often. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.